Okay, welcome back to another Website Wednesday. And today we're going to tackle a big decision that a lot of coaches, consultants, course creators, and service providers really wrestle with when they're setting up their website or their funnel. And that is, should they be offering a freebie on their website, or should they be offering and inviting people to a free call? And both have got their place, but they work in very different ways depending on your audience, your offer, and of course your availability. So let's break it down in a way that actually helps you decide what's going to be the right thing for you. So if we go right back to basics, a freebie is a downloadable resource. It's like a guide, a checklist, a quiz, a short training. It gives someone a taste of your expertise without you needing to show up live. And it's a lead magnet. It's scalable and it's designed to grow your email list and your audience. A free call, which is sometimes called a discovery call, a breakthrough session, a clarity call, it's a one-to-one conversation. It's more personal, it's more in-depth, and typically it's a bridge to actually selling your services. So whilst freebies are the automated part of your funnel, free calls are more hands-on, and of course you can email the scheduling of those calls, but you need to be showing up live. And both can work, but one sometimes is more suitable than the other. And when I've run my impact audits for people and I've gone through this with them on their website, they've had massive aha moments, and people have given me feedback that literally it's the one thing that has changed so much for them in their business in terms of the outcome of growing their list and growing their audience and bringing in additional income for them. So let's have a quick look at something that you need to ask yourself first. So is the audience that you're working with and that you're offering this freebie or this free call to, are they cold or are they warm? So a cold audience are people who have just discovered you. They don't know you yet, they haven't read your posts, maybe they've just landed on your site, they've come in through Google or a recommendation, or maybe they've seen you in a bundle or a summit. And in that case, offering a free call straight away, it might feel too much too soon. And so instead you could offer them something that's a really, really easy yes for them. You could offer them something that doesn't feel like a huge commitment. And it could be a freebie, such as 5 mistakes that new coaches make when they're pricing their offers. Or it could be a mini training, which is how to set better boundaries in your week in under 10 minutes. That gives them value, it builds up trust, and it moves them gently towards working with you. But when you're talking about a warm audience, these are people who already follow you, they read your weekly emails, they watch your content, they've come through some kind of really strong recommendation, they're primed to take the next step. And when that's when a free call can become much more appropriate, because it doesn't feel like such a big ask for them. They're ready to get onto that call with you, and you've already done some of the nurturing, and now it's about deepening the conversation. So that's the first question: is your audience cold or warm? And then another question that you should be asking yourself is about your offering. Is it low ticket or is it high ticket? So what is it that you're actually selling? Because if you're selling something for, let's say, £29 or even £97 as a workshop, a free call isn't necessary. You're not going to hop on a call to sell something that's under £100 or $100, whatever currency you're working in. So instead, a freebie can work really, really well here because it gets people onto your list, it builds goodwill, and it sets you up to actually sell the next step, which is that low ticket offer. If your main offer is high ticket, let's say one-to-one coaching or a £2,000 program or bespoke done for you service, you're likely to need to include a discovery call at some point in the process. So for me, when I'm selling a done for you website, I don't think I've ever done that without running a free call. And that's been in the last 22 years of me building websites. I don't think there's a single person that I've ever engaged with that I haven't had a call with, first of all, before they became a client. So that doesn't mean that a freebie is pointless in those situations, but it might be the first step and not that final call to action that they're going to take before becoming a client. So let's give you an example. So if you have, let's say, a 3-month business coaching package that is £3,000, instead of sending cold traffic straight to a call, you might lead with a freebie, and it might be something like the 5 things holding you back from your next 5K month. And then nurture those leads and then invite them, once they're warm, to book a clarity call. So If you're still on the fence, if you're still not sure, if you feel like you're falling somewhere between those two examples that I've given you, then the good news is that you don't have to just choose one or the other option, because you can absolutely use a freebie first strategy, and then you can layer in the free call after someone's already warmed up. So what that might look like is someone might land on your homepage and they might opt in for your lead magnet. Then they get a short nurture sequence. Please make sure that you have a nurture sequence set up. I had this conversation on last week's Website Wednesday when people were like, I don't even I literally give them the freebie and then that's the end of the conversation. So make sure you have that nurture sequence set up. That introduces your work. And then one of the emails in that sequence, it might be email 4, 5, 6, then it might be inviting them to that call. It might say something along the lines of, want to chat about what this could look like for you, book a free 20-minute clarity call. And that's the invitation. It's really low lift, and it just gives them an opportunity then to take the conversation further. And it's respectful of their stage in the journey as well, because it also makes sure that it saves your time by making sure that the calls are with people who already know a little bit about you. They know what your kind of tone is, they know what your vibe is, how you work. And so it's great for both of you. It's a win-win. So just to quickly recap, really think about when your freebie is going to be more appropriate, and front load it when it is. So when your audience is cold, a freebie is going to be your best option. Other scenarios might be when you're wanting to grow your email list, when your offer is a low ticket offer, or you're wanting to automate as much as possible of your marketing because you don't have enough time in the day to be doing calls. And then think about making a free call more prominent on your site when you're speaking to a warm audience, or when your offer is a high ticket offer or something that's a bespoke service. Maybe you really enjoy converting through conversations, in which case that can be your first port of call, or make sure that you have the capacity for those one-to-one sessions. And if you want to balance both, then lead with the freebie, nurture through your email sequences, and then invite them to a call once that connection is more established. And so if you're wondering whether a freebie or a free call is right for your site, go through and just think about those scenarios that are plotted out. But this is also exactly the kind of question that you can bring to my Ask Me Anything session that I'm running on Wednesday next week. It's at midday UK time. So whether you're stuck on your call to action on your website, or tech, or anything website related, or about your marketing, I'll be there to help you figure it out. We run it on Zoom so that we can have that two-way conversation. You can get your questions answered, you can get a little bit of clarity, and then you have the momentum to then go ahead and take some action straight after that call. So I'll drop a link in the comment below on how you can go ahead and register for that if you want to come along to Website Wednesday next week. But if not, thank you so much for being here. And I will be back the following week. So next week is the live Zoom call, but the following week I'll be back with another topic for Website Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here.